It's practically summer, and we're already stuck here.
Sure. At least you can watch out the
I mean, there's
Netflix.
nothing to
Alright,
do.
morning,
That's the
guys.
problem.
How about
So,
You can watch Netflix.
Guys,
Guys,
let the channel speak. Let the channel speak.
we just do the work?
and let's get to the assignment. So, if you recall last week, wait, is my screen refreshing? Now it is. Okay. So if you recall last week, okay, we started talking about circles on a coordinate grid. Remember that? Does anyone recall what the formula looked like again from last week? I'm just going to write a little notes on the side here. I'll give you guys a hint. It looks really similar to the distance formula or the Pythagorean theorem. Does anyone remember?
What formula is it called again?
The circle equation on a coordinate grid.
Does it have like 1/2 or 1/3 or something, or fractions like that?
No. So it looks like this.
Oh yeah. You taught us that last week.
This was last week. Okay. So what is meant by A and B?
The points that circumscribe the circle.
This is actually the center. Guys, what's R?
The radius.
Radius.
Yeah, it's the length of the radius. And if I were to put this all into a picture, right, just so that you have some sense, some geometric sense of what's happening here. This is the situation that we have.
Right.
Okay. So so that's a situation. Oh, and what is meant by X and Y in this equation?
You're kind of like the coordinates.
They are coordinates, but where are these coordinates?
Of
Y.
a point that the radius intersects. That's not the center.
Right, that's right. So this, in other words, this is the point on a circle. X and Y is a point on the circle. Okay, and this point on the circle is X comma Y. Cool?
Yeah.
All right, so now with this understanding, I would take a screenshot of this. I would write this down just to make a note of this, just because this is going to
Okay, Michael.
be reiterated over and over and over and over and over again. Okay, so everyone have this?
Yep.
Also, Michael, that's on Disney Plus.
I got it.
We get.
What did you say, Kian? You don't have
It's
it?
on Disney Plus,
never
but
mind,
that's not
never
what we're
mind.
focusing on now.
Okay.
No,
Move
yeah,
on.
please
Right.
before. I mean,
I'm just starting it anyway.
Can we just
Stop talking about Netflix and just like focus
no,
on.
no, guys.
Thank you. No.
We spent 15 minutes not doing any work. We gotta do something.
Exactly.
Thank you. All right, so this, everyone have this information. Michael, do you have this?
Yep, I took a screenshot of it.
Okay, I would also highly encourage you to have paper and pencil handy,
Hang
just
on,
because,
give me a second.
Yeah, I do.
you know, taking a screenshot of things doesn't necessarily always work. You know, I can binge YouTube all day long watching you know, all these you know, fixer-uppers and these hands-on, like, you know, craft projects. That doesn't necessarily make me an expert at it. You always have to like roll up your sleeves and do it yourself. So always paper and pencil is super useful. Okay, everyone have this?
Yeah, I'm writing it down now. At least I have a screenshot to do it. I'll write it down right now.
Awesome. Got it?
Yeah, I got it.
Michael, you have it?
I took a picture of it.
Yeah, I said I have it. I'm just gonna write it down now.
No, you're muted. That's what happened.
Well, I said that a while ago before I was muted.
So we got this, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
So
yep, we
so
got it.
we're gonna now apply this concept, okay, to our first problem here. So the question here is, what is the radius of the circle? And the equation of the circle is given by that right there. What's the radius? Is it 100?
No,
Is it 1,000? Is it 10? Is it 5?
10.
It's 10. This
I
guy
was
right
thinking of
here is
the same
r
thing.
squared.
Right.
So
10,
r
yeah.
therefore must be 10. Okay. All right. Let's move on to the next one. Same equation, okay, but this time I'm asking for the center of the circle. What's the center of the circle? Is it
It's
positive 13.4 and positive 2.6, positive 13.4 and negative 2.6,
Yes.
negative 13.4 and positive 2.6? Like, which one of these things is it?
Number 2.
Does everyone agree with Emmett?
Yeah, it
Wouldn't
would
that
be
be-
the opposite, right?
Yeah, I like the way that you're thinking about that. Right. So right here, right, even though I see x minus 13.4, the equation of a circle, again, just to have it here, is given by this formula. We can see that a, right, even though there's minus there, a is really positive, right? So it's positive 13.4, and like Ty said, also Ty and Emmett, it's negative 2.6. I like that. It is option 2. We're cool?
Yep.
All right. Okay, so the equation of a circle is given by this, and what we need to do is, what is the radius of the circle to the nearest tenth? What are we supposed to do with this guy?
I'd say find the nearest square root of it, which is 121.11. But since it's asking for the radius, I'd say 5.5, since like that's half of 11.
I like that. So you know what? You can even look at this without using a calculator, right? So the closest perfect square to 123 is 121. I love that logic, okay? So of the 4 options there, which one would be the best choice?
5.5?
Yeah.
No.
11.1.
It's 11.1. It would not be 5.5. Do you know?
It's
Do you guys
asking for
know
the
why?
radius, though.
Because look, this guy right here is r squared, right?
Right.
Oh, okay.
And the closest perfect square that Michael thought of was 121. So therefore, r should be close to 11.
11.1.
There you go.
Yeah, that'd be half of square root is multiplying by, but we're already dividing it by itself.
Unless if you divided it by 2, then you could get 5.5. Other than that, that's not possible. So
Exactly.
in this case, it's 11.1.
Okay, got it.
Okay. All right. Let's take another look at another problem.
It's the exact same equation.
Yep.
It's the same exact equation, but this time I'm asking for the center. So where's the center in this case?
It'd be the negative 9, positive 46.
There you
Yeah, I
go.
was about to say the same thing.
Because right here, this is positive, okay? So therefore, that has to be negative. And this guy right here, okay, it's minus 46. So therefore, we know the y-coordinate therefore has to be positive. Very good, guys. Okay, so next question. What is the equation of the circle? What is the equation of this circle? So maybe Kelvin, what's the coordinate of the center?
What's the coordinate of the center you said?
Yes.
Is this using the same equation?
Say that again, I'm sorry.
Is this still using the same equation?
Same equation, but this time I'm asking you to look at the diagram, right? Based on the diagram, what's the center of the circle?
I'm gonna need some help.
2-1.
No problem.
It's
Yeah, but
2-1.
there are two. All of them are 2-1.
No, I'm asking just to take a look at.
No, just the center in general is 2-1. That's what
It's
it's
just
asking.
2-1. That's right. The center for this problem is 2-1. Okay,
Yep.
I'm just asking you guys to identify all the key information first, right? The center is 2-1.
Right. Yep.
All right. Ty, what's the radius of the circle?
The radius of the circle is 2.
The radius of the circle is 2. I love that. Okay, so according to this, according to the information, I know the center is 2-1. I know the radius is 2, and the equation for the circle is given by this formula.
So that's
How
going to be
can I
option
figure out
2
what
then.
is the equation of the formula based on that? Can someone help me with the substitution?
It should be D.
It's got to be D.
Yeah, I was thinking that.
But
Yeah, me too.
Mr.
Because-
Chair,
Yeah.
I just finished this and it said I was wrong when I did that.
Really?
Because
Uh-huh.
4 is 2 squared, and 4 is basically r squared in this case, so
So this one here is D.
2 would be r.
It told me I was wrong multiple times for different things.
It said that you were wrong multiple times.
Yeah, and I was like, that's the right answer. It has to be. This was one of them.
Give me a sec. I'll double check.
How are we
Okay?
supposed to do then?
Like, if you look at my response, you're like, what?
I'll double check. Hold on. Just give me a sec. You guys got this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's move on to the next one. What is the equation of the circle here in this case? Anyone want to give this one a try?
Yeah, so the coordinates are -1, +1, and the
Negative
radius is
1.
Radius
And what's the radius?
2.
Radius is 2.
But that's
So this is going to be x.
Yeah.
Is it x plus 1 or x minus 1 now?
It's gonna be x plus 1.
X plus 1.
Plus 1.
But
And then it's going to
all
be
the
y plus
coordinates
1 or y minus 1?
Minus.
minus. But all the coordinates on the side just say, like, on the radius is the only answer is 1.
Oh, you know what? Yeah.
So I just
I-
chose the last
I-
one. But
I need to fix this then. I need to fix this. My
Yeah.
bad.
I
Yeah.
chose
Okay,
the bottom
so-
one.
Matter?
So just based on the center, which option would you choose here?
1 and D.
It would be D. Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
So I got to fix that. Okay, give me a moment. Select D. Okay, and then I'll go and fix that one. If the radius of a circle is 17 and the center is at -3, then the equation of the circle is,
A.
so it's got to be A.
But that was wrong too for me.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So I'm going to take a look at it now.
Wait, what did you get for the
Oh.
previous one?
The previous one was D.
All right. So I want to stop recording.
We're all done. Look at that.